Ever wonder what secrets lie beneath the waves, hidden from our sight for ages? Imagine discovering a time capsule, a sunken city, or creatures that look like they swam straight out of a science fiction story. Today, we're diving into the deep blue to reveal 20 jaw-dropping discoveries that will make you question reality itself. Number 20. The mysteries of the Mariana Trench. Below the sea, there is the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest known point in the world's oceans and goes 36,000 feet down into the abyss. This is a world that is still largely unknown and untouched, where even light cannot enter, and pressure is over 16,000 psi. Few manned missions have been carried out to explore the deep sea, but what has been discovered there defies conventional biology. Some of the examples include the Mariana snailfish and the frilled shark, which can survive in conditions that were once considered inhospitable. Every time people plunge into this abyss, they discover things that have been buried for thousands of years and wonder what other things are still concealed in the darkness. Number 19. Lake of Despair. Hidden beneath the beautiful waters of the Gulf of Mexico is a terrible place called the Jacuzzi of Despair. This strange underwater lake was stumbled upon in 2015 by the scientific ship Nautilus during its mission. Its waters are 5 times saltier than the ocean water, and the result is a poisonous environment replete with methane and hydrogen sulfide. In this deadly brine pool, there is no living creature. Any marine creature that moves into this pool is dead on arrival. Bright red and white mineral deposits are located near the pool and create an eerie atmosphere that can be described as alien. The ROVs recorded the pickled crabs and other animals dying in the toxic conditions, as seen in the video. The Jacuzzi of Despair is one of the most peculiar phenomena of nature, a symbol of the ocean itself, which is a beautiful and deadly place where life is impossible. Number 18. Greenland Sea mermaid. When videos from the deep freezing waters of the Greenland Sea emerged, caught on a deep-sea diving ship, the video seemed to portray an inconceivable image, a mermaid. Dr. Paul Robertson, a former biologist, and geologist Dr. Torsten Smith, who watched the footage, were left speechless. There were 2 shots of a humanoid creature with fish-like features that came close to the submersible and then moved around the water body in a fluid motion. Dr. Smith was the first to speak what everyone was afraid to say. This was no ordinary marine life. The discovery not only caused amazement, but also stirred some controversy. Faced with legal action from Icelandic authorities, the crew contacted the Danish government, which led to the ban of new drilling and oil exploration in Greenland to preserve this delicate and unseen world. Was this a mermaid or perhaps something even more magical? Number 17. Lake Titicaca's Temple. The bottom of the Lake Titicaca hides secrets of a mysterious world. This sacred lake, revered by ancient civilizations, has revealed a stunning discovery, a giant submerged temple that has a length of more than 200 meters and a width of 50 meters. Submerged archaeological exploration has shown that diving teams have discovered traces of agricultural terracing and objects that suggest ritualistic activities, such as animal bones that could have belonged to sacrificial llamas. To the local communities, this is not just a pile of stones, it's their ancestors, it's their history. This site is estimated to be 1,000 to 1,500 years old and is related to the Tiwanaku culture and its customs and religious practices. Yet questions remain. What caused its submergence? Was it left behind because of environmental factors or disasters? Number 16. Wickedest City. Known in the 17th century as the wickedest city on Earth, Port Royal was a Jamaican city for pirates and sinners. This town was infamous for its taverns and markets, and soon turned into the den of pirates and privateers where wealth and sin coexisted. The dynamic existence of the city was cut short in 1692 when a disastrous earthquake devastated the city, causing much of the city to sink into the Caribbean Sea. Today, only the debris of this notorious place can be observed, which sank to the bottom and became a kind of museum when the island was full of bloodthirsty pirates. Sunken structures, artifacts, and traces of the once prosperous city are still visible to divers who venture to the site. With the ocean slowly embracing the remains of the city, Port Royal remains an enigma, a mystery, a place that tells a story of adventure, mystery, and the evil side of piracy that is still alive in history. Number 15. Sunken City of Heracleion. Under the blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea lies the ancient city of Heracleion, which is an inspiring gateway to the past. Dating back to the 8th century BC, this historical city was Egypt's chief harbor, linking it to the Greek region, full of trade and riches. Let's just picture a series of canals and enormous temples where the echoes of a once thriving culture are still heard. Natural calamities, such as earthquakes and rising sea level factors, worked hand in hand to drag this bustling city to the grave. The city was finally submerged into the sea by the end of the 8th century AD and remained in complete silence for more than 1,200 years. In 2000, Frank Gaudio, a French underwater archaeologist, began an expedition in Abu Qir Bay. By employing high-tech equipment and underwater archaeology methods, his team identified the location of Thonis Heracleion and unearthed numerous relics, including more than 700 anchors and shipwrecks and magnificent statues, including that of the god Hapi. Every artifact has its own story, and the whole picture is depicted on the background of the great city associated with the ocean's secrets. Number 14. The Black Sea Shipwrecks. In the depths of the Black Sea, where no oxygen gets through and time comes to a standstill, a unique fleet of ancient ships has been discovered. These are Byzantine to Ottoman-era vessels buried in this oxygen-deprived tomb for hundreds of years, which hold the history of trade, exploration, and wars. There is no oxygen, and they are very well preserved. The structure of the ship and the things they carried are still intact. More than 40 shipwrecks, every one of which is a unique source of medieval history, have been found in the region. These sunken ships have stories about the sophisticated methods of ship construction, trade and commerce, and the harrowing journeys that were embarked on over the seas. Each shipwreck appears to tell a story that is not commonly told but offers a view of a civilization that was once vibrant and shaped the events of the world. Number 13. The Vasa. The Vasa, a grand warship doomed on her maiden voyage in 1628, sank just minutes after setting sail, disappearing into the murky depths of Stockholm's harbor. For centuries, she lay undisturbed, a forgotten relic of Sweden's naval ambitions. Then, in a stunning turn of events, she was recovered in almost pristine condition. This astonishing underwater time capsule offers an unparalleled glimpse into 17th century naval warfare and artistry. The ship's massive wooden frame, intricate carvings, and eerily preserved battle flags tell stories of craftsmanship lost to time. But what truly captivated experts was the discovery of a sealed chest in the captain's cabin, its contents long whispered about in sailor legends. The Vasa is more than a shipwreck. It's a haunting reminder of a forgotten era, each artifact revealing new layers of mystery. The deeper you explore, the more secrets surface. The ocean's hidden history is calling. Number 12. The Bimini Road. The Bimini Road is not even very deep. It's only about 20 feet deep. It was one of the last things to be covered by Ice Age sea level rise. It's made of extremely regular blocks, megalithic blocks on a very large scale, more than 1,000 feet in length. And I've dived on it multiple times, and I went back to diving in order to dive on it again in this series. It's impossible to believe that it's entirely a work of nature. Beneath the azure waters off the coast of North Bimini lies the enigmatic Bimini Road, a submerged formation that has captivated explorers and historians alike. Discovered in 1968, this mysterious structure stretches over 1,500 feet, composed of large, angular limestone blocks arranged in a seemingly deliberate pattern. Some believe it to be remnants of an ancient civilization, perhaps even a pathway to the fabled lost city of Atlantis. As divers glide through the crystalline waters, they are drawn to the road's intriguing shapes, which evoke visions of a forgotten world where ancient mariners once tread. Could it be a sacred site or a long-lost harbor? The allure of mystery lingers, inviting speculation about what lies beneath the waves. The Bimini Road remains an enduring puzzle, where beauty and enigma intertwine in the depths of the sea, beckoning adventurers to uncover its secrets. Number 11. The Ghost Fleet of Truk Lagoon. In February 1944, the Allies began Operation Hailstone, where more than 60 Japanese ships were sunk and hundreds of aircraft destroyed. This tragic disaster led to the formation of an underwater museum where the wrecks are home to many forms of sea life and have become popular dive sites for divers from all over the world. The sun pierces through the water, revealing this shipwreck where schools of fish swim freely and coral grows beautifully. The site has historical and cultural value, and it reflects the suffering during the war and the spirit of the people living there. It remains a great symbol of the past, while providing a unique opportunity to dive into and witness the history of where today's people live. The Ghost Fleet dive is not just a dive, but a time travel where divers witness the stories of bravery, sacrifice, and rejuvenation beneath the depths of the ocean. Number 10. Lost City of Atlantis. The Lost City of Atlantis, a mythical utopia first mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, has intrigued scholars and adventurers for centuries. This enigmatic city, said to have sunk beneath the waves in a single day and night of catastrophe, has become a symbol of advanced ancient civilizations that may have existed in the prehistoric world. Like the Antikythera mechanism, the Atlantis legend challenges our understanding of human history and technological progress. Could the city have been a real place, home to a civilization with knowledge and technologies far beyond its time, much like the creators of the Antikythera device? The search for Atlantis, much like our exploration of the ocean's depths, is a quest to unravel the mysteries of our past, understand what we are capable of, and perhaps discover what we have forgotten. Number 9. The Underwater Prison. In Estonia, there is a place called Rumukori, an active prison during the Soviet Union, and now it is underwater. Where there was once human suffering, there is now an underwater cemetery of broken walls, oxidized tools, and a ghostly past. Torn clothes and left personal effects are found at the bottom, as if the prisoners drowned and disappeared without a trace. Walking through this underwater prison is like walking through time and space, to a time when people were afraid and controlled. Every ruined building has a tale of suffering, and the sound of the water is the only thing that can be heard nowadays. Ramukwari is not an ordinary dive. It is a grim history of people who were buried alive for the sake of history, inhaled deeply as we descend into the darkness of lost memories, deeper than the watery grave that hides them. What is hidden below may be even grimmer than the sea itself. Number 8. Neptune's Lost Gardens. Imagine gardens that rival the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, teeming with life yet beneath the sea surface. The Lost Gardens form a mesmerizing aquatic tapestry that stayed hidden from human eyes until a diver stumbled upon them, revealing an ecosystem that is as alien as it is earthbound. Beneath the Mediterranean Ocean's shimmering surface lies a breathtaking wonder known only to the bravest explorers, the underwater gardens of Neptune. Hidden for centuries, these ethereal gardens stretch across miles of the ocean floor, illuminated by bioluminescent animals and plants. This garden only grows in Neptune's realm, deep in the abyss. Legend has it that these gardens were the prized creation of Neptune himself, sculpted with his mighty trident as a sanctuary for the most exotic marine life. Divers who ventured into these waters report being mesmerized by the garden's kaleidoscope of colors and the eerie tranquility that surrounds them. Massive, swaying kelp forests form labyrinths in this Eden, like a whole new planet. These gardens exist far beyond human touch. Ready for Chapter 3? Buckle up, we're just getting started. Number 7. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In the northern Baltic Sea, divers uncovered something that seems ripped from a sci-fi movie, a peculiar object resembling the Millennium Falcon. Dubbed the Baltic Sea Anomaly, this mysterious underwater feature was discovered in June 2011 by the Swedish treasure hunters Ocean X while searching for shipwrecks in the Gulf of Bothnia. Sonar imaging revealed a circular object approximately 60 meters in diameter, igniting wild speculation. Its odd spaceship-like appearance sparked wild speculation. When the Ocean X team sent down remote-operated cameras, they captured footage of strange grooves and right angles that didn't seem naturally formed. Some experts suggested it might be an ancient glacial deposit, but the regular patterns told another story. The surface appeared metallic in parts, with scorch-like marks that hinted at immense heat, leading many to question if it had truly fallen from the sky. Sonar scans also revealed what looked like a 300-meter runway leading to the object, adding fuel to theories of extraterrestrial origin. Divers reported strange electrical interference with their equipment and compasses that spun wildly near the site. Samples collected from the surrounding sediment showed unusual mineral compositions not common to the region. Even geologists admitted that the structure's geometry was unlike any known natural formation in the Baltic. As word spread, the anomaly became a magnet for both scientists and conspiracy theorists, each hoping to uncover the truth beneath the icy waters. To this day, no definitive explanation exists, leaving the site shrouded in mystery and imagination. Could it be a UFO burial ground or an archaeological structure? Even to this date, experts and conspiracy theorists cannot explain the particularity of the phenomenon, though theories include aliens and relics of a lost civilization. Number 6. The city of Pavlopetri. Hidden under the sea near the coast of Laconia, Greece, there is the beautiful city of Pavlopetri, one of the oldest underwater cities on the planet. This is an underwater archaeological site that has been established to have been in existence for more than 5,000 years, and provides the world with a view of the old world. Located off the south coast of modern Greece, Pavlopetri was uncovered in 1967 by Nicholas Fleming, a marine archaeologist. When divers first explored the site, they were astonished to find an entire urban grid preserved beneath the waves, complete with paved streets, courtyards, and complex drainage systems. Using advanced sonar mapping, scientists were able to create a detailed 3D reconstruction of the city, revealing how sophisticated its urban planning truly was. Pottery fragments found on-site date back to the Minoan and Mycenaean periods, suggesting that Pavlopetri may have been a vital trade hub connecting early Mediterranean civilizations. Some archaeologists believe it was once a thriving coastal port that exported textiles, olive oil, and wine across the Aegean. The remarkable preservation of its stone walls, some still standing waist-high, offers a rare glimpse into Bronze Age architecture. Marine archaeologists have uncovered tombs and household relics that hint at a vibrant, organized community that suddenly vanished. Studies indicate that a series of powerful earthquakes, followed by a rapid rise in sea level, swallowed the city within days. The discovery has since inspired international efforts to protect and digitally preserve underwater heritage sites worldwide. How was it to stroll through its streets, filled with active trade and people's daily routine, only to be buried by the forces of nature? The earthquakes and the sea level rise turned this once prosperous city into a tomb under the water. Today, divers can dive over the well-preserved layout of Pavlopetri, with building foundations, streets, and even tombs. It is a city with one of the best urban layouts and water supply systems that testify to the intelligence of its residents. Swimming through this underwater museum, you will meet thousands of items, pottery, tools, and burial items that speak of ancient people. Now it's time for today's topic. Off the coast of Baja California, an underwater expedition by marine biologist Dr. Rebecca Lawson took a shocking turn when her dive team recorded what experts are calling one of the most extraordinary encounters in modern marine history. While filming migratory great whites for National Geographic Oceanic Research, Rebecca's deep-sea camera captured something that dwarfed every known shark species. At first, the sonar showed a slow-moving mass the size of a school bus approaching from the deep trench below. Moments later, the shadow emerged, a colossal shark estimated at nearly 70 feet long, with old scars running across its body and skin so pale, it seemed to glow in the filtered sunlight. The team described the creature's movements as deliberate and ancient, unlike any known predator alive today. The footage, later reviewed by oceanographers at Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, revealed proportions too large for any great white or whale shark. Some theorize it could be an unknown species of deep-sea apex predator that evolved in isolation for millennia. Others suspect it might be a surviving relic of a prehistoric lineage. Whatever it was, one fact remains: something massive and unexplained still lurks beneath the Pacific. Number 5. The Blue Hole of Belize. Off the coast of Belize, an awe-inspiring giant sinkhole, the Great Blue Hole, calls out to the adventurous. This colossal abyss plunges over 100 meters into the earth, a natural wonder that's both mesmerizing and terrifying. Divers are allured into its deep blue waters, where stunning stalactites and limestone formations rise like the pillars of a submerged otherworldly cathedral. In 2018, an expedition led by explorer Richard Branson and oceanographer Fabien Cousteau used advanced sonar mapping to reveal the hole's mysterious floor for the very first time. As their submersible descended, they discovered perfectly preserved stalactites, proving that the Great Blue Hole was once a dry cave system before sea levels rose thousands of years ago. Near the bottom, they encountered layers of toxic hydrogen sulfide, a deadly barrier where light and oxygen vanish completely. Beneath it, the team found the skeletal remains of turtles and reef sharks, forever trapped in its silent depths. Ancient coral samples hinted at dramatic climate shifts that could have shaped early human history in the region. Some scientists even suggest that the hole might hold sediment records that trace back to the collapse of the Maya civilization. Myths among local fishermen speak of spirits guarding its depths, warning those who venture too far. Yet for modern explorers, its pull is irresistible, a siren's call from the earth itself. The mysteries lurking within are more than just geological marvels. Some believe the ancient Maya performed rituals here, while others suggest that extinct species might still rest in its shadowy depths. But the deeper you go, the stranger the discoveries become, findings that defy our understanding of Earth. The Great Blue Hole remains one of the planet's most captivating enigmas, where beauty and mystery collide in the endless bloom. Number 4. The sunken city of Shecheng. Submerged under Qingdao Lake in China is the abandoned Lion City, which appears to be stuck in the past. Founded more than 300 years ago, this city disappeared when the valley was flooded in the 1950s to make a reservoir. The city was discovered by divers. When they first descended into the green, misty waters, their flashlights revealed towering gates, stone lions, and intricate carvings still sharp despite decades underwater. Schools of fish glided through doorways once used by merchants and scholars, creating a haunting yet peaceful atmosphere. The preservation of wooden beams, tiled roofs, and detailed reliefs left archaeologists stunned. Unlike most sunken ruins, Lion City had remained almost untouched by time. Experts believe the cold, calm freshwater acted as a natural vault, keeping the city's structures in extraordinary condition. Divers reported the eerie sensation of swimming through ghostly streets, where every corner whispered stories of an era long forgotten. Modern mapping expeditions have since created 3D models of the site, allowing people around the world to virtually explore its underwater corridors. As research continues, historians speculate that Lion City could reveal lost knowledge about Chinese architecture and urban planning during the Ming and Qing dynasties. It is almost as perfect as it was described. Temples with stuccoed facades, arches, and statues of all kinds of animals look as if they were submerged in the waters and buried in the darkness for centuries. The Atlantis of the East is like a time capsule, which gives the idea of the world that no longer exists on the surface, but is very much alive beneath the waters of the lake. Exploring through its submerged streets feels like entering into an unknown world of a civilization that is long gone. What more is still hidden in its depths? Lion City is just the start. The oceans of the earth are home to lost civilizations, locations that hide historical landmarks, legends, and enigmas. Number 3. The Antikythera mechanism. The Antikythera mechanism is also referred to as the world's first computer device. This ancient device was found in a Roman shipwreck on the Greek island of Antikythera in the early 20th century, and is estimated to have been created sometime between 150 and 100 BCE. When divers first recovered its corroded bronze fragments, they had no idea that they were holding a machine centuries ahead of its time. Decades later, X-ray imaging revealed intricate gears within more than 30 precisely cut bronze wheels designed to predict lunar and solar eclipses. Scholars were astonished to discover that it could even calculate planetary positions with remarkable accuracy, long before telescopes existed. The mechanism's inscriptions, written in ancient Greek, described celestial cycles and calendar systems used for both navigation and religious ceremonies. Researchers believe it may have been part of a larger collection of scientific instruments destined for a wealthy Roman patron. As scientists pieced together its function, they realized it represented not just Greek brilliance but a lost chapter of human innovation. The discovery challenged long-held assumptions about ancient technology and inspired engineers to recreate working models of the device. Each reconstruction brought new insight into the astonishing mechanical genius of its unknown maker. This has a system of gears and inscriptions which show that the people had a good knowledge of astronomy and mechanics. The recent investigations of the shipwreck have brought more artifacts like sculptures and pottery, indicating that the ship was loaded with goods for the Roman elite. Scientists used underwater drones to survey the area and look for more artifacts. The Antikythera mechanism is proof that our ancestors were much more technologically developed than previously believed. The ocean is like a book that has been opened and read only in parts, and many more chapters are yet to be read. Number 2. The Apollo 11 engines. Now to an amazing find deep on the ocean floor. 2 engines which helped launch the Apollo astronauts to the moon have been located. History was made when humans first walked on the moon, but part of that journey lay forgotten on the ocean floor for decades. The mighty engines that powered the Apollo 11 astronauts were lost after launch, sinking into the dark abyss. For years, their exact location remained a mystery, hidden beneath layers of silt and time, far beyond the reach of ordinary explorers. It wasn't until a new generation of technology emerged, sonar mapping, deep-sea submersibles, and remotely operated vehicles, that hope was reignited. Bezos' team spent years studying old NASA telemetry data, tracing faint signals to a section of the Atlantic once thought too vast to search. When their sonar finally pinged on 2 massive, symmetrical shapes half buried in the seabed, the crew held their breath. As the submersible's lights illuminated the twisted metal, the NASA serial numbers came into view, proof that these were indeed the F-1 engines from the Saturn V rocket. The recovery was no simple feat. Robotic arms delicately lifted the corroded relics from the mud, as cameras streamed the breathtaking moment live. Even after decades underwater, the engines still bore the burn marks from the inferno that propelled mankind toward the moon. In that instant, history and exploration converged, the dream of reaching the stars meeting the relentless pull of Earth's oceans once more. It took none other than Amazon's Jeff Bezos and his deep-sea exploration team to recover these monumental pieces of space history. To touch these engines is to touch the stars themselves, a dream turned into reality and then reclaimed from the deep. As we reveal the story of their incredible recovery, remember, the ocean keeps secrets as vast as space and we're just beginning to find them. Don't end your mission with us yet. The countdown to more remarkable ocean finds continues. Number 1. The underwater river Cenote Angelita. Do you know that our planet is also home to lakes and rivers under the sea? One of them, located between the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, is called Cenote Angelita, meaning little angel. In Cenote Angelita, divers discovered what seems impossible, a flowing river complete with banks and trees all beneath the ocean. It's a surreal underwater world that defies all logic, caused by a natural phenomenon so rare that you'd think it's an illusion. As divers descend into its surreal green waters, they encounter a thick layer of hydrogen sulfide around 30 meters deep, creating a ghostly cloud that obscures visibility. The deeper they go, the light fades into an eerie twilight, where outlines of fallen trees, branches, and even what looks like mist rising from the riverbed appear. Divers have described the sensation as entering another world, like flying through a fog-covered forest suspended in silence. Some reported feeling momentary disorientation as gravity seems to lose meaning underwater. The dense cloud gives the illusion of a separate world below the sea, complete with a river that flows eerily yet calmly. Scientists studying the site found that this hydrogen sulfide layer forms when organic material decomposes in oxygen-poor water, creating a natural barrier between freshwater and saltwater. The result is an ethereal landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. The ancient Maya believed cenotes like Angelita were sacred portals to Xibalba, the underworld. The unique environment fosters a delicate balance of life, with fallen vegetation decomposing into the water, supporting bacteria that thrive in this anoxic realm. Small crocodiles may be spotted gliding above the cloud, completing this hauntingly beautiful ecosystem where life and death intertwine in an enchanting underwater paradise. But hold tight, our voyage to the incredible is just hitting its stride. And there you have it, Ocean Adventurers, 20 of the most shocking and awe-inspiring discoveries from the depths of our planet's oceans, each one more incredible than the last. From submerged cities that echo the greatness of ancient civilizations to natural wonders that challenge our understanding of life, the ocean remains a true treasure trove of the extraordinary. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and most of all, keep watching. Dive deeper into our channel for more mind-blowing discoveries, and don't forget to like, share with fellow explorers, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. Stay curious, stay amazed, and always be ready for the next descent into the ocean's hidden depths.